In today's video, I'm going to be playing the best Golem deck in Clash Royale right now. So it's been a while since I've done a Golem video. I think it's been almost 2 months at this point because it's been a little weaker in the meta recently. But this variation is pretty strong. You see it has a Skeleton King in it, which has really good synergy with the Tombstone. And then you have the Tornado too. In combination with the Tombstone, you can stop some massive pushes and have some really nice defense. You have the Nightwitch, which obviously is one of the best support cards inside of a Golem deck, as well as the Baby Dragon. So if you guys would like to support me, you can use my credit code in any Supercell game. Would really appreciate that. And right now we're at 7,032 trophies, 132nd in the world. We're going to try to push up even more. Let's go. Alright guys, here we go. In our first match, and as you can see, we do have Golem in our starting hand, but with this kind of Golem deck, it can be a little risky to just Golem first play, but we can of course have it ready. Yeah, I was going to say in case he's going to make the first play, and then we can Golem into something, and that just made it a whole lot easier for us. I mean, obviously, when someone drops a Lava Hound, going Golem right into it is a very good situation for you, usually because Golem ends up doing better when going, head on against Lava Hound in most situations, especially Golem Clone. Or Lava Clone, excuse me, which he is using, so we can actually just go ahead and Tornado that and kill pretty much everything, with the exception of the Baby Dragon and the Lava, but our Baby Dragon's going to be able to, I think, clean up everything pretty nicely, and yeah, he's going to get some damage on our tower, but we're going to get more on his tower thanks to the Golemites, so pretty good start for us, I would say. Maybe it would have been worth playing the Skeleton King when he went for that clone, and then after tornadoing it, I would have been able to fill up the bar, but I think because of all the air cards, he probably would have lost a lot of health, so it might have not been worth it. But anyway, we'll just rinse and repeat, do the exact same thing we did before, just Golem right into the Lava Hound, and get ready to tornado when he ends up dropping that clone, and we'll just try to, save our tower and also take his. That would be a really good situation for us going into double elixir if we can make that happen. So I have my tornado ready. We'll see if he ends up going for the clone. Yeah, he will. So once again, we just tornado, help take that out, and then we just go for the Baby Dragon here. Unfortunately, the Lumberjack is going to rage everything up, but we are going to take his tower. He is going to take ours though, so we actually just that just cancels each other out at that point. But I think in double elixir we can kind of use our lightning more, which will be helpful for us because we'll be able to, support our golem pushes more with it and be able to lightning his support cards like the Baby Dragon, the Flying Machine, and the Lumberjack, which can get us some good value. So he's going to pressure the opposite lane now. It looks like I think I'm going to golem in the right just because I'm pretty confident I'll be able to defend his lava push just because we have the tornado, so I feel like we're fine. In fact, I'll probably just even go Nightwitch, and yeah, that'll pretty much take his tower, what we have on the right there. We don't even need to do anything else. Tornado's going to take care of that. Just have to go Baby Dragon here and take out this Flying Machine ASAP because it's really annoying. You just go Barbell here on top of the skeletons, and as you can see, we are able to, it looks like, be able to take his tower. We just have to go Skeleton King, make sure we're able to defend. Yeah, his tower falls, and this should be GG. Not even having to use our Skeleton King ability that much this game, and that's just because I feel like, wow, that actually got really close. If the Flying Machine locked on my King Tower, I might have kind of thrown that game because it was raged up, so he probably would have been able to fireball too, so that was a lot closer than I thought it would be. So we end up getting 38 trophies from that win. That's really, really nice. Puts us 114th in the world right now, so yeah, let's head into the second match. Okay, in a match here against Starlight, so let's see what our starting hand's looking like. We have Barbell and Tombstone, which I think are pretty safe to start with, so if he doesn't do anything in a couple seconds, I'll just go ahead and, go Tombstone. He's going to log, so I guess good timing anyway. And he's going to go for Fire Spirit. So we'll just go Skeleton King here because we're going to get a lot of value from the skeletons coming out. He's going to go for a Hog Rider. I'm going to Tornado. I actually don't know if it's going to activate the King Tower because of the Tombstone. Okay, actually it still does, so that's really, really nice for us. I'll take it. And then we can probably just get ready to Lightning the Archer Queen. I'm really happy we got that King activation. I wasn't sure if we were going to, or if the Hog was going to die in time. I guess we can just use the ability. Likely he's just going to log it, but I guess it'll help take care of the Knight, so it's still worth it. So that way I don't have to commit any extra elixir on top of it. I think he's back to his Hog already, so we have to watch out for that. But I don't know if he's going to go, because if he Hogs, he's going to have to Earthquake too, which is a lot of elixir. So I feel like if he does that, I probably could just Golem right after. So it's kind of a Maybe not, because I need a tornado here. I thought that... Yeah, I think I had a tornado. Otherwise, that hog would have gotten like 3 hits. And I think in this matchup, it's fine to be a little bit passive, because in double and triple elixir, it's really challenging for him to defend the golem pushes. So I don't think there's any like rush in this game to like golem and single elixir. So I'm just going to wait a little bit, probably until... Yeah, most likely until double elixir before I go for my first golem push. I just think that's the smart play in this type of matchup. Even though that's not an Archer Queen, I'm still going to Lightning it just because that's some really good value. We're also hitting the tower, and he ended up going for an Archer Queen after spending a lot of elixir, so I would say that was definitely fine doing that. We just have to watch out for the counter push here. He's likely going to go for, yeah, Hog Rider, there you go. So we'll just go Tombstone here, I guess, go for a Barbell, and try to make sure we don't lose our entire tower. We just go Skeleton King here, too. Okay, he just cycled his Earthquake, so I highly doubt he's going to go for a Hog. I think we'll first drop our Nightwitch, and then we'll go Tombstone, and then if he... Okay, yeah, so he doesn't have Earthquake and Cycle, so this is easy defense. We can go for a Golem now, finally, and it should be pretty difficult for him to stop. I think the Golem pushes in... Yeah, double and triple elixir are very challenging for a Hog Cycle player to stop. The only problem is he got a lot of damage early on, which could be pretty annoying, but I guess we'll see what happens. We'll just go for a Lightning now on top of the Knight and that Bomb Tower. Gonna probably get a little bit of damage, not gonna be anything too significant, but it's gonna make the game a lot closer. Just Barbell here, because he's probably going to, or he probably would have activated the Queen ability if I didn't Barbell, so it just helped prevent that, I guess. We can go for a Tombstone like this out of Earthquake range, because he decided to play it for whatever reason more to the right than he had to, and the Skeleton King actually blocks the Hog Rider, so we can Golem all the way in the back this time. Really good opportunity to do that, because we just defended his push really nicely. Go ahead and activate the ability, and then we can go Nightwitch, and that ability is going to get so much value. It's going to probably kill the Archer Queen and also kill the Knight. Wow, I'm really surprised he didn't log that. This is probably going to be GG, I think. I don't think he's going to be able to stop this. I highly doubt it anyway. We'll just go for a Lightning on that, and he's probably going to go for another Bomb Tower, so I went for the Barbell there. And I think we could Tornado the Archer Queen inside to hopefully get splashed when the Golem pops, and yeah, that is what's going to happen. And yeah, as you can see, he's starting to get overwhelmed now. Defensive Earthquake has to come down, which means he won't have it for the Tombstone if he sends in a Hog, and yeah, that is going to, I think, be GG. We can just Lightning now, because we'll just have to cycle back to one more Lightning, which should be really easy to do, because there's no way this Hog will, you know, get anywhere near taking our tower. So now we just have to watch out for the Lightning block, which I don't even think is going to happen anyway. Yeah, he just straight up gives up. Even if he decided to go for Skeletons, I'm pretty sure the Lightning ends up doing, it doesn't do as much as the Skeleton HP, so we would have, or it does, or what I'm saying is compared to the tower health. Anyway, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean. So yeah, we're going to get a nice win there. Let's head into the next match. Okay, here we go, in our next one here. And we have only one card in our starting hand that I could pretty safely cycle. Yeah, we can just go Barbell here on top of his Fire Spirit. And see what he does. Okay, he cycles Log. I'm fine waiting a little bit. There's no reason to do anything. Okay, Nightwitch is fine. He's probably using Hog or Expo. Musketeer. So I'm going to guess it's 2.6 just because of his clan name. We can Lightning here. Good value. Musketeer dies, Ice Golem dies, and we hit the tower, and he still has to respond to the Nightwitch. So Tornado is ready if he does go in for a Hog. We also have Tombstone, so we have 2 solid counters to the Hog Rider, although he does have Earthquake, so that's more concerning, because I feel like if he had Fireball, it would definitely be a lot easier for us to defend with the Tombstone. So kind of like the last game, we're going to be pretty passive in single elixir. There's no need to, you know, go for a Golem or do anything crazy like that until double elixir, because it's very easy for the 2.6 player to defend Golem pushes in single, because they have a super fast cycle, and you're not going to be able to support the Golem how you need to, so it just doesn't make sense to do it. Okay, we'll just go Barbell here. And mess up the king activation. Lovely. Well, hopefully that doesn't cost us the game. Yeah, that was a pretty bad mistake. I'm pretty surprised I did that. And that just happened too. Great. Things are just not going our way right now, are they? Okay, finally get the king activation. Way later than it should have been if we didn't miss that first tornado. But it happens. Go baby drag here. It's probably going to earthquake, so I'm not... I mean, if I tombstoned, he would have obviously gone for an earthquake, so there would have been no point in doing that, probably. And yeah, I don't know how we're going to break through. 2.6 does pretty good against Golem overall. In my opinion, at least. But maybe because he's got Earthquake, we have more of a chance of, like, breaking through. By just stacking everything, like the Nightwitch and stuff, and the Baby Drag. He can't Fireball, obviously, because he doesn't have it. So that's probably the only thing we can do. And that Skeleton King is getting a lot of value against that cannon there. Gonna try to tornado everything together, go for the lightning here. And hopefully this is the push that we need. That was a very nice tornado and lightning. So Golem will lock on the tower, very nice. Go Skeleton King here, it's going to get a lot of value. And yep, this is great. He's starting to get overwhelmed, he even wasted a Hog Rider. Baby Drag locks on the tower, and that is going to be GG. We are able to get the win. It just took one push, one good tornado and lightning, and I thought it was kind of not easy at the start, but then I realized it was pretty good because of him having Earthquake. He wasn't able to take out that Nightwitch and that Baby Dragon in those Golem pushes, and it was really, really annoying for him to defend. If it weren't for that missed tornado at the beginning, it probably wouldn't have even been close at all. But anyway, 83rd in the world right now, potentially one game away from 7100, which is really nice as well. So yeah, let's try to keep it going. Claim our reward real quick first. Alright, here we go. Okay, here we go. In our next game here, and we got Barbell on starting hand, Nightwitch, and Baby Dragon, so I'll wait a few seconds, and if he doesn't do anything, I'll just cycle a Barbell. So, see what he does. Okay, he's not going to do anything, so we'll just go Barbell, and then we have Golem ready as our next card, so if he, you know, decides to play a pretty expensive card in one lane, I'll probably just go for my Golem, but instead he's just going to cycle Skeletons, so I'm fine waiting a little bit, why not? Okay, so we can go Electro Giant. So we can just go Golem. I don't know why he went Electro Giant that early on. Maybe he's pretty confident in his defense. Maybe he has Tombstone. I'm not really sure, but that's a little surprising that he did that. I'm not at all entirely sure why, but I guess we'll go Nightwitch. And we'll go Tombstone to the right. And, okay, he's got the Tesla. So, interesting Electro Giant variation here, for sure. Guess we'll go Skeleton King. It's going to get some good value here against those skeletons that are about to die. And we'll get damage from the Golemites. So I guess not a bad start, but probably not going to be an easy matchup because in my opinion Electro Giant does pretty good against Golem overall. Even though we have the Tombstone, it's helpful of course. I still think overall Electro Giant does pretty good against it. So we'll see how it goes. It's just super difficult for us to defend the E-Giant pushes, but we'll do what we can here. Like, you know, we're going to take a ton of damage. Nothing we could really do about it because I didn't have the Tombstone in cycle, so that was pretty unfortunate, I would say. He's also going to go Valkyrie at the bridge. Guess we'll just Skeleton King last second. I don't know why he did that Valkyrie at the bridge. I think maybe he's just trying to prevent us from going for a Golem. But still, I'm a little surprised he did that. So we can Tesla. We can Golem. And I don't think he has a Lightning. I think Lightning would be very weird in the deck he's using. My guess is that he either has an Earthquake or he has a rocket. Some people are using this deck with a rocket. That's why I think it's rocket. And there's the rocket. So now we know, but sadly we gave him value. So go Barbell here. Skeleton King. And try to break through. If we can. Probably won't be able to though. Maybe we'll hit him with a Golem at the bridge in the right lane. The go Nightwitch. And then we'll definitely activate the Skeleton King ability. Will help take out the Tesla. Good Tornado. Help kill the Bomber. But as you can see, his defense is pretty strong. So I don't think we're going to be able to break through. And it's also really hard for us to defend. So not too much we can do, I would say. We'll just Tombstone now though. Probably go Barbarrel to snipe the Tesla. Need Skeleton King to defend for sure. He'll probably rocket it, but guess it is what it is. I don't know really what we're supposed to do anyway, because I can't really avoid giving him rocket value. I don't know if it's even possible. So yeah, I feel like unfortunately we're kind of doomed. You know, it's pretty inevitable, the loss at this point, sadly. But we have one final effort, I guess. If we don't break through here, this is it for sure. But I think he can just rocket. Yeah. Pretty bad matchup, I would say. I think E-Giant is like probably one of the hardest matchups for this deck, because it just overall does really good against Golem. Like head on, it's just annoying because it does good against the Nightwitch and also you know, like the baby dragon, and then the defense of his too is ridiculously strong. I feel like the tornado rocket combination really can stop just about anything, and we weren't really able to break through because the lightning, it was hard to go lightning on his like Teslas and support the Golem well when I also had to defend the Electro Giants at the same time. So I don't know, it was pretty complicated, but maybe I could have tried to use my lightning a little more, but he played the Teslas high up, so instead I was rather using things like bar barrels because it's cheaper to take it out. But yeah, either way, pretty difficult I would say, but let's go into the next game. Okay guys, here we go. This will probably be the last match no matter what here. We'll see if we can end off of a win. If we can't, I guess all good. Hopefully we get a you know, fairly decent matchup. I guess we'll see. So we'll just go Barbell, and he has the Tombstone, so I guess for me, even though we have the Tombstone, it's not definitely something I really want to see, just because Tombstone is a really good defense against Golem, and that's part of the reason why Golem isn't OP in this meta, because there's a lot of Splash Yard, and obviously Splash Yard has a pretty hard counter against Golem because of the Tombstone, the Poison, the Tornado. But it's looking like this is, yeah, probably going to be RG, which is probably slightly easier to beat than Splash Yard, but still not a very easy matchup, just because, okay, that was a very aggressive Lightning, so we're definitely going to go Golem. But yeah, I don't think this is going to be too easy because he has the Tombstone, but he also has the Fisherman, I think, so he has two pretty good counters to the Golem. So hopefully he gives us lightning value by playing them both right next to each other, and then we can of course just go ahead and lightning both. But I don't know if he would do that, because I feel like that would be a pretty bad play, but I guess you never know. Maybe he does for some reason. I guess we'll just go Skeleton King here. And yeah, he is going to go for the Fisherman, and it's going to activate the King Tower. I don't know how I could have avoided that, because if I went for a Lightning on it, I wouldn't have had any Elixir to defend, well, this. I guess I don't... I guess I probably didn't need that Tornado, so now this is gonna be kind of scary, this RG push. I don't know. Even though we're winning slightly, I wish I didn't go for that Tornado there. And the fact he got the King activated too, this is not like an amazing situation at all, I would say. Let's see what happens though. Yeah, this is probably GG for sure. Pretty hard counter, I would say. Not making an excuse, I promise. I just think that this matchup is pretty awful. Because Fisherman and a Building is not what you want to play against when you're using Golem. If they just have a Fisherman, it's not that bad, but when they have both, it's not fun. Baby Dragon isn't going to splash on the tower, though. And yeah, this is going to be GG. The NATO that wasn't needed didn't really make a difference, because the RG in the opposite lane was still going to happen. You know, it was inevitable, and I just can't really stop an RG push, because, you know, the Tombstone, he's just going to log away, and we overall don't have a lot of DPS for it, and everything we have pretty much dies to a Lightning, so it's not really easy to stop. So kind of a rough end, I guess, to the video. We still finish inside of the top 200, which is pretty respectable, I would say, and I have no problem showing losses. You guys even said you want to see losses because it's more realistic, and I mean, yeah, that's what it is. You know, two pretty tough matchups, so no shame losing them. Could I have played both of them slightly better? Yeah, probably, but would it have changed the outcome of the game? Probably not. But yeah, either way, hope you guys did end up enjoying the video. We did end up getting 3 pretty solid wins. And yeah, make sure to like if you did enjoy the video, subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. And thanks again, until next time, guys.